Hi, I'm Eulalie Green. I'm a consultant dietitian and holistic health coach. So today I'd like to talk about endocrine disruptors. So what are endocrine disruptors? Well, endocrine disruptors are chemicals that interfere with our body's normal hormones. And our hormones are chemicals, normal natural chemicals that our body produces in tiny amounts, but they're powerful enough to regulate all the systems of our body. So that's the reproductive system, our digestive system, our metabolism, our energy levels. Why are they important? Why am I talking about endocrine disruptors today? Well, that's because endocrine disruptors interfere with our fertility and are linked to stillbirths, endometriosis, and conditions like polycystic ovarian syndrome. They even affect the development of the baby during pregnancy in the first few years of life. So what are they? What types of endocrine disruptors are we normally regularly exposed to? Well, the first one is bisphenol A, which is added to plastics to make them harder, more brittle, more glass-like. Another one is called phthalates, and phthalates are added to plastics to make them pliable, soft, and flexible. It's also added to fragrance and perfumes and soaps and moisturizers. A third one is called polybrominated diphenyl ether, and this is added to furniture and fabrics to make them fire-resistant. The final one is phytoestrogens. Now, phytoestrogens are normal, sort of natural plant products, and they're in high concentrations in things like soya. So I'm going to cover 6 ways to reduce your exposure to the endocrine disruptors. So the chemicals that can interfere with your fertility, with your baby's development. So 6 ways to reduce those. So the first one is, if you're using containers at home, try to use glass containers instead of plastic containers. If you're using flame retardant, because it's in flame retardant surfaces, so if you're using non-stick pans, switch over time to the steel pans or the ceramic pans. Another way of reducing them is if you buy tin food, try to go for the products or the versions of those tin foods that come in glass or are frozen, fresh, or dried. Another way of reducing the endocrine disruptors is to use fragrant-free moisturizers and soaps and household products. If you microwave foods, try not to use plastics for microwaving, because once you heat the plastics, these chemicals are then released into the food and then you eat them. So if you're going to be microwaving foods, then use glass or ceramic containers to do that. And the final one is, if you use soy products, try to switch over to the soya-free versions of those. So that's 6 ways to reduce endocrine disruptors. My name is Eulalie Green, and thank you for listening. Leave a comment below. I'd love to hear what you think. And if you want to visit my website is familynutritioncoach.com. Thank you for listening. See you next time.